So 3 mothers, a red-headed mom, a brunette mom, and a blonde mom are all sitting down talking about how disappointed they are in their daughters. The red-headed mom says, "I found whiskey in my daughter's room and I didn't even know she drank." The brunette mom says, "That's nothing. I found marijuana in my daughter's room and I didn't even know she did drugs." The blonde mom says, "You're great mothers compared to me. I found condoms in my daughter's room and I didn't even know she had a dick." There are 3 old ladies sitting on a park bench. A man in a trench coat walks by and flashes them. 2 of the old ladies have a stroke. The other one couldn't reach that far. A man is attending the Super Bowl when he notices an empty seat. Thinking this to be strange, the man asks the person sitting next to the empty seat if he knows who sits there. The guy replies, "Well, I bought 2 tickets for my wife and I a long time ago, but she passed away." So the man asks, "Couldn't you have brought someone else?" The guy responds, "They're all at the funeral." A man and a woman have just finished celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary and are heading up to bed for some 20th anniversary maritals. On the way up the stairs, the woman glances at the pictures of their children and thinks about how much she loves her life. Once they get to the bedroom, the man turns off the light and they get down to business. Mid-coitus, the woman realizes that in the 20 years she's been married, and before they dated, she has never seen her husband fully naked. Perplexed by her realization, she uses a lull in the plowing to turn the lamp on. Click! The man is wearing a strap-on dildo. The 2 freeze, sharing a strangely intimate moment of shock and confusion. Finally, the man clears his throat. "I'll explain the toy if you explain our kids." A bear and a rabbit are taking a poop in the woods. After a while, the bear turns to the rabbit and says, "Do you ever have problems with poop getting stuck in your fur?" The rabbit says, "No." So the bear grabs the rabbit and wipes his behind with it. Today, I decided to go visit my childhood home. I asked the residents if I could come inside because I was feeling nostalgic, but they refused and slammed the door on my face. My parents are the worst. A kindergarten teacher is trying to explain to her class the definition of the word definitely. To make sure the students have a good understanding of the word, she asks them to use it in a sentence. The first student raises his hand and said, "The sky is definitely blue." The teacher said, "Well, that isn't entirely correct, because sometimes it's gray and cloudy." Another student says, "Grass is definitely green." The teacher again replies, "If grass doesn't get enough water, it turns brown, so that isn't really correct either." Finally, Billy raises his hand and asks the teacher, "Do farts have lumps?" The teacher looked at him and said, "No, but that isn't really a question you want to ask in class discussion." So Billy replies, "Then I definitely just shit my pants." Why did the Scarecrow fail as a stand-up comedian? Because all his jokes were corny. Why didn't the skeleton use a towel after he took a shower? He was already bone dry. What's it like to be kissed by a vampire? It's a real pain in the neck. Why do graveyards always have a fence around them? Because everyone is always dying to get in. A lawyer, a doctor, and a zombie walked into a bar. 3 zombies walked out. Happy Halloween! A man walks into a bar and sees a sign that says cheese sandwiches $1. And then below that, another sign that reads hand jobs $2. He looks around for the bartender, but the only other person he can see is a really attractive young woman at the end of the bar. So he walks up to her and asks, "Excuse me, but are you the one who gives the hand jobs?" She replies in a sexy voice, "Why, yes, I am." To which he immediately responds, "Well, go wash your hands then. I want a sandwich." An Irishman walks into a bar. He orders 2 shots, drinks them both, and then leaves. The next day, the Irishman returns, orders another 2 shots, drinks them both, and then leaves. He continues to do this for some time when one day the bartender questions him, "How come you always order exactly 2 shots?" The Irishman replies, "Well, you see, my brother and I used to go out drinking every night, but he lives across the country now, so every night I order 2 drinks, one for myself and one for my brother." Things remain the same for a while until one day the Irishman comes in and orders only 1 shot. The bartender becomes concerned and asks him, "How come you're only ordering 1 shot? Did something happen to your brother? Is he okay?" The Irishman replies, "Of course not. My brother's fine. I just quit drinking." The other day, my girlfriend asked me to pass her lipstick, but I accidentally passed her a glue stick. She still isn't talking to me. A statue of a man and a statue of a woman stood looking at each other for hundreds of years out in a park. One day, a wizard, feeling sorry for the statues, brought them to life for 30 minutes. Right away, the 2 of them ran into some nearby bushes, and you could hear all kinds of strange sounds and moans from there. After a while, they came back out giggling. The wizard told them, "You have another 15 minutes left if you want to have another go." The statues looked at each other, and the male statue answered, "Fine, but this time you hold the pigeon and I'll shit on it." Bye-bye. Scruffy Bat is over. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.